Hi everyone, welcome to CEO Meets. My name's Pip Wilkins. I am the CEO of the British Franchise Association, and I'm really pleased to be joined by Anne-Marie from Diddi Dance today. Welcome to CEO Meets.
Wow, thanks for having me, Pip. It's good to be here.
Awesome. So first of all, talk to us about Diddi Dance. What do you do?
So we run preschool dance classes, parties and sessions into early years settings. So we explore 16 different dance styles, change dance style every half term so that effectively children could come anywhere from once they're steady on their feet and do a full 2-year program ready to set them up for school and hopefully give them a love of movement that will last a lifetime.
Fantastic. That was really concise. I like that. So
got
talk
the strap line
about,
in there.
Absolutely. The typical kind of day in a life for one of your franchisees then. What do they do?
So obviously once they come on board with us, there's full training and launch manual and they go through all that. But effectively, the business concept is public classes out to parents and child carers to bring children along to public classes, go into nurseries or schools under the EYFS, so up to reception age, and deliver sessions there, and also provide parties for children up to 8 years old. And we've also been developing with partnership of Paradance UK, our SEND sessions as well. So for children with all special educational needs and disabilities. So they've got those 4 arms of the business. Some of us still deliver sessions online as well. And also there's a growing range of merchandise that they can sell as well. So they've got quite a few arms to the business.
Are those merchandises, the little dollies that are sat behind you? They're very cool. I'm loving them.
Davey, Danny, D-A-N-N-E-E. Danny is non-binary.
Fantastic. So talk to me a bit about what you look for in a franchisee. You know, what is the kind of key attributes of somebody that would run a Diddi Dance?
Well, I think over the years, it's definitely changed. So I think when I first launched into franchising, I looked at myself and what background I had. And so I very much focus it on everybody with a dance background. But actually what I was finding through the recruitment process, that people come from more of a teaching dance background are actually not used to teaching under 5s. And so it's almost, they're so ingrained with the teaching and the discipline of older dance classes where it's all very lined up and very nice and they all listen to you and naturally join in. When it came to actually working with toddlers, it was so alien to them, it really threw them. So what we do now, because our training program is actually endorsed by EMD UK, they don't need any dance qualifications or necessarily dance background. It's a very basic level of movement that we do. As long as your coordination is there, what I really look for now is people with the right drive, motivation on a business level. But if they want to get the most return on investment, it's about teaching the classes themselves. So it's really about the right attitude, enthusiasm, and that ability to connect with children under 5. The movement side is almost ancillary to the engagement side. And really that is what we focus on people that can really relate to children of about 2-3 years old.
I'm just imagining now that you have like this section in your recruitment process where you get them to do a little dance to make sure that they're coordinated, which I would fail miserably. I can't do the ski thing that you do when you do like fit classes. So yeah,
we actually do. So they'll watch me take a class and then after that I'll do the warm up with them and maybe one of the themed dances with them, and just we all check that things move okay.
Now, we've all seen you move. You're a bit of a TikTok sensation, and your social presence is awesome. Talk to us about how that works for you and why you do it.
Well, I got nagged into doing it. So again, back in good old lockdown, June 2020, our good friend Sean was saying to me, do you know what? TikTok's really blowing up right now. I think it'd be a perfect platform for Diddi Dance. You can really showcase what you do. And I think back then it was very dance focused. Everybody presumed it was a kids app for dancing on. And so I went onto it and explored, had all this time on my hands to create content and try and convey what we do in class onto a platform that would be very receptive of that. And that's exactly what TikTok is. It just took off. It was this platform of short-based video content where you could, it's got more of a relaxed audience, as it were. And so you can really play with the fun side of things. You can be silly, you can take the mickey, you can really not take yourself as seriously. I feel some of the other platforms, it's very professional, like show the best of professional work. But TikTok is this, you just let loose. And yes, there's a lot of dancing on there, but definitely over the 2 years I've been on it, the progression is huge now. It is the biggest growing app. Apparently it's the biggest app for making in-app purchases, so for sales and for really building it as a business. I just think it's been such a massive platform for us. We have got so many customer inquiries, even the odd franchise inquiry, not anything that has come to fruition yet, but it's just this platform of so many parents now. Everybody sort of joined during lockdown and they're all addicted to it, so they're still there, and they're all still on this platform, having fun, creating content, but really engaging with others' content. So some of the videos I'll put out there can get me a reach of tens of thousands of views that I might put elsewhere that might get me a few hundred. So as a platform, it's really been quite revolutionary.
Really good for kind of brand presence, isn't it? And driving the customer base into your franchise network.
Definitely.
It's ingenious. I mean, we obviously did run a eWIB. I'm sure that you'll bring more of the franchise sector into it over a period of time.
Oh, I will. I'll be dragging everyone in.
I know, great. So talk to me about your plans. What are your kind of key goals for the rest of this year, for 2022?
So we've been putting a lot more into our digital presence and a lot more into the digital marketing. Just we started exploring actually TikTok ads as well as part of the whole package on the other platforms as well. So we want to push that definitely more as a presence, but we wanted to build the brand into more of a family brand as well. So we've done some great collaborations in the past with kids TV shows such as PJ Masks. We've done a big collaboration with Sony Music Magic Star, which is their family arm of the label. And so there's lots of more partnerships and collaborations coming up, with another one with DreamWorks. And just so that we can push the brand out there more, bring these guys to life, we've just started making them animated. We've got our new uniforms. So just bringing everything a lot more into a family brand that would then obviously help business and bring in more customers. But also we've found we had a few ups and downs on recruitment over the last 2 years, which is understandable. I don't think during lockdown dancing around with toddlers was probably on the top of many people's list to do. However, we've really started noticing an increase in that now. So I think because we've been on this border of between 40 and 50 for quite a few years now, I think on terms of growth, I think if we could hit that big 50, that would be a nice celebratory mark as well.
I absolutely think you could celebrate by dressing up as one of your characters and putting a video out on TikTok. I think that's, for 50, that's going to be the way forward.
Brilliant, thanks. Yeah, no, to be fair, I am in.
You heard it here first. It's going to happen.
I'm in those costumes plenty of times on TikTok, actually.
Fab. I have one final question. I ask it to everybody. What would be your top tip if someone was looking to invest in a franchise, not necessarily yours, just anything? What would be your key tip for them?
It's got to be passion. I think if you were to start your own business, you wouldn't do something that you were half-hearted about. And it's exactly the same for franchising. And I think that's where franchising is brilliant, because you might know something that you're really passionate about, but you might feel that the market's already saturated, or you haven't got that light bulb moment to think of something yourself, where there's probably a franchise network that exists out there that you can buy into, and you're going to get all of that growth, that support, that knowledge, that hand holding for you to build that business. But you are not going to make that business a success unless you are passionate about it. It's the key thing that you have to be, and it's what I look for in all the franchisees. Even if they don't want to teach the classes themselves, if they are not passionate about the age group or about that customer service with parents, then they're not going to make the business a success. So passion is key.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time today. It's been really lovely chatting to you.
Pleasure. Anytime.